I'm a man of many hyperbolic statements, but really, The Happening is the worst movie ever made. Ever. I mean, like, I don't know how to put it in perspective, but everything about the movie was terrible. Mark Wahlberg displayed the worst acting skills I have ever seen in this movie. Just every time he spoke, it wasn't even like he was just reading it. He was like, not even like, I am in a spooky movie. Not even like that. I mean, like, below that level of quality. Then Zooey Deschanel was equally as bad, if not worse. Really, most of the white people in the movie were really bad actors. And like John Leguizamo, he's good enough. He was in the movie for like 10 minutes, but and there was like some horrible special effects. There's this one part where this guy goes into a lion's pit at like a zoo and feeds himself to the lions because, I don't know, everyone wanted to kill themselves because they were in The Happening, I guess. I mean, like, I will say that the first couple of suicides were, I don't want to say like cool because like suicide isn't cool, but the first couple, I mean, like, the part where the guy was like at the construction site and everyone's falling off, legitimate scare. But then they just kept going and going. I mean, there was this one part where I'm gonna ruin the movie because hopefully you won't see it after watching this video. But there's this one part where a cop shoots himself in the head, and then another guy takes the gun and shoots himself in the head, and the gun is passed around from suicide to suicide for God only knows how long. It probably wasn't all that long. It just felt like fucking forever because it was a fucking terrible movie. And then it happened later on. Someone else produced a gun and shot himself, and then someone else took the gun, shot themselves. Same gun. So that was particularly uninspired. And it's just a terrible fucking movie. I mean, like, I don't know what else to say. I kind of had an argument thought up earlier that I've since forgotten, but I mean, yeah, it was like the dialogue was horrible. M. Night, is it Shyamalan? I don't know. Must have been taking lessons from George Lucas in terms of dialogue, because what you saw in the commercial gave you no warning as to just the abysmal dialogue you found in the movie. Can't even remember any of it. It's just really, really bad, and every I remember. There's this one part. Okay, Mark Wahlberg is like a teacher in the movie, and there's this one part where he's like, he's teaching the class at the beginning, and he's like, "You need to take an interest in science." And it was a combination of really bad acting and really bad writing, and it was just the worst. I mean, I just kept looking over my brother, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" But Dad really wanted to see it. It was Father's Day, and we had free passes. Okay. We used these passes from the time my dad and I went to go see 30 Days of Night, and some woman brought her 4 children, all of whom were like under the age of 4, and they're like screaming and crying, and I finally got up and went and got the manager. We got free passes from that. We used those. We used free passes. Did not pay to get into the movie. and my dad still complained about wanting to get his money back at the end of the movie. If that tells you how bad it is. It's bad. Don't watch it. Terrible. I mean, like, I don't know, I need to, like, make a blood pact to never watch one of this guy's movies ever again, because by going to see it, I'm supporting it, and then, you know, endorsing the next awful movie. It was about how plants were fucking pissed off at us, and so they killed us. Or, like, made us kill ourselves. Sorry, I've ruined the movie. Haley Joel Osment sees dead people. The aliens are allergic to water. They weren't actually in Amish time, or in the 1700s. They were Amish. I don't know the twist for Lady in the... Did anyone see Lady in the Water? It was on TV the other day, and I didn't feel like watching it. Yeah. Terrible. 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 Terrible movie.